Okay, tonight the sunset, and I was just determined to head over to Airport 3 with my chief photographer, Kevin Roble, to get over to the airport, get up high enough inside our vehicle. This is a News 3 van, and to catch that sun setting, but it was already below the horizon. It was just too late, but to capture some of the clouds and the colors, the Columbus Airport sunset made for a very nice picture nonetheless. Look at that, very nice. 65 degrees out there, Magnolia and College Street, City of Auburn camera network looking good tonight. It's clear at this point. Some high clouds are coming in from the west just a little bit. We're going to see some of that humid air seep in here in the first alert forecast. This is what we're looking at right now, and we're trapped in this ridge or dome of high pressure, okay? And that high pressure, as long as it's here, it'll stave off any of the big storms that have been just wreaking havoc across parts of the southern plains and expected to continue through the Ohio Valley. This far south, it's just all about humid air coming in and maybe just a little stray pop-up shower. That's it. Maybe even a little thunder because the temperature's in the lower 80s. This is daytime heating combined with humidity. This is tomorrow evening, and it all clears out again. We get some morning clouds and fog on Friday morning. Same thing, humid air, maybe just a pop-up shower or storm fires up, and it looks like even just off to our west through central Alabama and North Georgia could see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms on Friday. Boy, we can use it. This actually be beneficial, but just keep that in mind. There could be some lightning around. And let's get into Saturday, kind of the same scenario. Saturday's a little different as we get into the end of the weekend because that system that's being blocked by high pressure, it just kind of ejects a little energy south and eastward, so that could be just enough to conjure up another shower or storm. Again, this is very limited, not a lot. We still need more in the first alert forecast. So expect those clouds to be present tomorrow with sun. We're all the way up in the upper 50s by 8 a.m., 7 Central. By midday, we're approaching 70, and those 80-degree temperatures are starting to come back. So we'll see some low 80s on your Thursday for the high point, continuing right through Saturday. It will take a little bit of a dip, upper 70s and 80, like that's a dip. We're still well above average, but we're still well below average year to date when it comes to the rainfall deficit. Yeah, there you go. So the chances of rain do kind of creep up here a little bit, but it still looks like Saturday, Sunday would be your best opportunities. I know a lot of folks are wondering, hey, I'm going to put some of that pre-emergent down or some of that weed and feed, if you will, getting ready for the spring before the green grass comes up. Yeah, you can kind of hold off. I don't think even with this kind of rainfall, if you're lucky, we'll see maybe by early next Tuesday, this would be a total of maybe a ½ inch or greater, but that's over several days. And understand a lot of that will evaporate, so it's not very beneficial is what I'm trying to say. It's not in one shot, in other words, unless you get that one thunderstorm overhead. So look for the sun and clouds tomorrow. Those temperatures again in the low 80s. We're going to go on the high end, lower 80s. Lower 80s continue through Friday and Saturday. This is like a late spring pattern. We're not even spring officially yet, Phil, but by golly, it's feeling like it. Look at the string of 80s. And we'll be watching next Wednesday, Thursday. There could be a setup for strong storms, so stay tuned.
All righty. Thank you, Bob. Stay with us right